welcome to Educate Our Youth. My name is Aja, and this channel is all about tips and strategies for parents and educators to join together to shape the future. Because, it does take a community. Today, we are going over reading strategies. So everything that I go over, I will have below the Teachers Pay Teachers account direct link. You just click it and it'll take you right to the resource. Also, remember to subscribe. Please subscribe and like this video. So I'm about to go through all 9 strategies. So let's just sit and watch. Today's video is all about these 9 effective reading strategies and how to use them in order to get children to read. The first strategy is Evan Eyes. This is when a child looks at the pictures to understand unknown words. This strategy works really well with predictable text. So if I was reading a book that said the blank eats, I would simply look at the picture to help me. So, the dog eats, the bird eats. And each page, I'm simply looking at the picture to figure out that unknown word.
Look at the sun. Look at the...
I want you to try the Evan Eye strategy. With this strategy, you're going to look at the picture and see if you can figure out that word. What picture do you see?
A rainbow.
A rainbow. What letter does this word start with?
R.
Does rainbow start with R?
Yes.
Yes. So could that word be rainbow?
Yes.
All right. Let's try the sentence again.
Look at the rainbow.
Awesome. With Fred Flips, if the short vowel sound doesn't sound right when a child reads it, have them flip it and try the long vowel sound. So if a child says, fly a kit, you would then cue them to replace that short vowel I sound with the long vowel. So that means I would say its name. So fly a kite.
It's about Tim.
Why don't you use Fred Flips? And that's when you read and that short vowel sound didn't sound right, you said Tim. Why don't you try to use a long vowel sound? That's when the vowel says its name. So instead of saying I, which is the short vowel sound, I want you to say I, which is the long vowel sound, and see if you can get this word. Okay? Try it again.
It's about time.
Time. Good. And I heard that I sound, didn't you?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's keep going. Bella Blends is a strategy that requires children to stretch out the sounds really slowly and then blend the sounds together. For example, if a child is reading, the car must, and they don't know that last word, you would have them say the sounds really slow and then try to blend them together. So, st, op, st, op, st, op, stop. The car must stop.
At the...
Good. You know what you're doing? You're actually practicing Bella Blends. And that is when you stretch out the word slowly and then blend. So you're starting it. So now we're missing the blending part, right? So let's do it again. Nice and slow. Good. So you have it slow. Now let's try to blend them together.
Stop.
Not stop. I heard p at the end. Do I see a p?
No.
No. What sounds do I hear? St. Let's do it together. St. Or. Storm. Storm. What word do you hear? Hold on first. Have a seat. Alright, let's try. Listen. Let's try to sound out the words slowly and then blend them together, okay? Say it with me. Storm.
Storm.
Storm, you heard it? Awesome. Good. So now let's say it again.
Look at the storm.
Perfect. Let's keep going. Travis trade is when a child is reading and the word doesn't make sense. They would trade it in for another word that looks alike. So, if a child said, clouds love to make kids happy. That doesn't make any sense. Clouds don't make kids happy. I'm going to substitute it with another word that looks just like clouds because there was a reason that child said the word clouds. When I look at my picture, and I would use Evan eyes a little bit, I notice a clown. Clowns makes a little bit more sense than clouds. So, clowns love to make kids happy.
He clapped a tiny suitcase in his paw.
Now pause. Think, does that make sense?
No.
Awesome. So what strategy can we use?
Travis trade.
Good job. So Travis trade tells us if a word doesn't make sense, you're going to trade it in for a word that looks like that word, but makes a little more sense. You ready to try that strategy?
Yeah.
All right, let's try Travis trade.
He clasps a tiny suitcase in his paw.
Awesome. Did that make more sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hanna Helps. This is when a child has tried all their strategies and they just need your help. So if a child was reading, my favorite part of the show was and they cannot get the word acrobats, and they've tried to look at the picture. They've tried to sound out the words slowly. They've tried to chunk the words. They might be able to get the bats, but they're really struggling with the part that says acro. They would then use Hanna Helps, and you would actually help them to say acrobats.
It's called an equate. Can I have some help? I tried all my strategies.
Okay, you tried all your strategies. So thank you for asking for help. That is called the Hanna Helps strategy. So let's do it together. This word is, the root word is equate, from equal, and then the suffix is shun. Let's put it together. Equation. Good job. With Charlie Chunk, this is when you teach a child to break the word into smaller known chunks. So if a child was reading and they can't quite get the word picture, they've looked at the picture and they see a baseball player. Well, baseball starts with B, and I see that the word starts with the P, then I know it can't be baseball player. So this is when you would want to teach a child Charlie Chunk. And this is simply when you would chunk that word picture into smaller known parts. So the child could get PIT, which is pit. If they know their blends, they know the ch sound, and then they know the sound. So pitch-er. Then they would blend it together. Pitcher. The pitcher won the game for us.
There might be a yummy for a... I don't know that one.
Okay, that one is a difficult word. Why don't you try Charlie Chunk? And that's when you break this word into smaller chunks that you do know. Okay? So let's look. Within this word, are there any chunks that you know? Do you know the ending part sound? What's the ending sound?
Ing.
Ing. So you know that part. Good. So now we just have to break the rest of the word down. Okay? Do you know this part?
Gur.
Gur. So say gur, and then say this next part.
Gurg.
And then this part is go.
Go.
Good. Let's put it together.
Gurgling.
Perfect. All right, let's say it again.
There might be a yummy for a gurgling tummy.
Perfect. Lucy Lips is simply getting your mouth ready for the beginning sound. We just did an example of how Lucy Lips would kind of cue in when you're reading. So if a child read, I just love cake, because they're looking at the picture and they say that that is a cake, you would then say, cake starts with the C sound, but I'm reading a P word. So you would cover up the rest of the word and just ask them, what is the sound of the beginning letter? And they would just say p. And now they would try to figure out the word. So knowing the beginning sound is p, they will look at the picture. Oh, that's not a cake. It's a pie. I just love pie.
Go.
Look at the sky.
I want you to try Lucy Lips. That's when you get your mouth ready for the beginning sound. So listen. Sky. What sound do you hear?
S.
S. Do you see an S?
No.
No. What letter does this word start with?
L.
L. And what sound does L make? Good. So let's get our mouth ready for the beginning sound. So that means that this word is going to start with the sound, right? I'm looking. Yes, you said sky. You see a sky. What comes out of the sky that begins with the L sound?
Lightning.
Lightning. So why don't you read the sentence again and say lightning?
Look at the lightning.
Awesome. What Skylar skips. This is when a child skips over unknown words and comes back to reread them. Oftentimes with reading, kids may not know certain words, but once they continue to read that sentence or the next sentence, they then can kind of use context clues and figure out what that word was that they read earlier. So, I hate, a child does not know that word. They skip over it and say, dinner is my favorite meal. Oh, dinner. I look at that word I missed, and I know it starts with a B, so that word must be breakfast. I hate breakfast. Dinner is my favorite meal.
You have zero of candy is a sad thought. 0 pieces of candy is a sad thought.
Good job. You used Skylar skipped over the word pieces and came back to it. And did you get it right the second time? Awesome. Good job. With Elena Expresses, this is simply when a child looks at punctuation and reads with expression. So, if a child was reading, today is Alicia's birthday, you would simply want to make note of the punctuation, that is an exclamation point. Have them read with excitement. Today is Alicia's birthday. I can't wait to make a wish, she said.
We're going on a picnic.
Say it right.
We're going to a picnic.
Yeah, good job.
A hey, a hi, a d-ho.
That was really boring. I want you to try Elena Expresses. And when Elena reads, she reads really exciting, so it makes the book come to life, okay? So I want you to look at that punctuation. What punctuation mark do you see in that sentence?
An exclamation mark.
An exclamation mark. Do you see how I'm talking right now? I'm talking like there's an exclamation point at the end of the sentence, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's how you should read when you see exclamation points. I want you to try that again.
We're going on a picnic. A hey, a hi, d-ho.
There you go. See how that book just came to life?
Yeah.
So remember to use Elena Expresses to make books come to life.
Okay.
All right. All 9 strategies work together as a force to get your child to read. Each one has a different method, and sometimes when a child is miscuing a word, they need to pull on even 3 strategies and use all 3 of them in order to decode that word. So you want to make sure that you teach all 9 strategies effectively so they have all 9 strategies in their tool belt. Do you want to get access to all of these strategies? Well, just click on the Teachers Pay Teachers bundle below, and it will take you directly to the resource. There you can see the bundle that includes all 9 decoding reading strategy posters. You will also get all 9 I can statement posters, as well as brag tags. Children love these. And you will get everything you need for guided reading. In addition to that, you also get a data tracker. With the data tracker, you can keep up with how children do through all these strategies. Awesome! All right, girls, you guys have earned all of your brag tags. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Congratulations.
We got all our brag tags! High five! Woohoo!
All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to you teaching your child these 9 new reading strategies that will help them break down unfamiliar words. Spread the word. Thank you so much. Subscribe